The 2025 Baltimore Orioles have been an absolute train wreck this season. As of now, they are 19-34, last in the AL East, and one of the worst teams in baseball. Their offense ranks 25th in runs scored, with their pitching giving up the third most runs in the league. However, before the season, they were expected to make it to the playoffs and contend for the World Series. So what has gone so wrong this season? Today, on Play Ball Productions, we will dive deep into this question and explore how the Orioles can turn their nightmare season around. The 2023 Baltimore Orioles burst onto the scene as one of the best young teams in baseball. They had many good young hitters and tons of prospects. Now, this had been the result of a long rebuild that actually looked like it was going to be successful. In 2024, the team had a great season again, but fell short in the playoffs for the second year in a row. Superstar shortstop Gunnar Henderson finished 4th in MVP voting, with pitcher Corbin Burnes finishing 5th in Cy Young voting. This built anticipation for their 2025 campaign, as many of their young superstars were returning. However, Baltimore's ace Corbin Burnes and power-hitting outfielder Anthony Santander both left in free agency. The team added a few pitchers during the offseason, including Tomoyuki Sagano and Charlie Morton. But going into the season, the team knew that they were going to have a poor starting rotation. They believed their explosive lineup could make up for their shortcomings of their pitching. But sadly, face of the franchise Gunnar Henderson got hurt before the season and missed the beginning of it. This meant other players on the offense would have to step up to replace his production. And through 8 games, the Orioles were 3-5, with a rotation that already had 3 games where they allowed 8 runs to score. The season only got worse as the Orioles went on a tough stretch, finishing the month of April at 12-18, including a 24-2 loss against a Reds team that was pretty league average. The juggernaut offense from a year ago now looks league average at best, with many slow starts from different players. The team's best starter, Grayson Rodriguez, got hurt and put on the injured list. Jordan Westburg also got hurt to add to the disappointments. Even when Gunnar Henderson came back to help the offensive woes, he couldn't revive this fading team. The outfielder they signed to replace Anthony Santander's production, Tyler O'Neill, he ended up on the injured list. Offseason signing Charlie Morton has a 7 ERA at the time of this video, and a 15-28 start was even enough for the O's to fire manager Brandon Hyde. This all contributed to the 4th worst record in baseball. Still, there are a few positives that bring optimism about the rest of the season. One includes Ryan O'Hearn, who is batting .340 with a 1.9 WAR. Jackson Holliday has also had a nice bounce back from a confusing 2024 rookie season. There are many letdowns for this team, but let's look at how they can turn it around. One way is just let the hitting get hot. The team has seen their hitting produce before, with the 7th best offense in 2023 and the 4th best in 2024. Many injuries have hurt the hitting, but the only way this team is going to win games is through a powerful lineup. Another way is for their pitching to perform even just league average. The pitching isn't expected to be the strength of the team, but they need a staff that is better than they have now. That could include off-season signings or trades. Now, a 19-34 team buying at the trade deadline would be unusual, but if they got on a hot streak, a trade may be smart. The team is loaded with hitters and young prospects that could work in season or off-season trade. The pitching will also improve when Grayson Rodriguez comes off the injured list. He had a solid season last year with a 3.86 ERA. And the Orioles will have to win some key divisional games to come back from the 14-game lead the Yankees have established. The comeback isn't impossible, but will be very hard to complete. In long term, the team is in a difficult position, with the rebuild seeming successful the last few years, only to watch this year's team flop. I think that the Orioles should see how the rest of the season goes and only make mid-season trades if they heat up. I don't think they should be looking to sell a piece at the deadline, as just a few off-season signings could bolster pitching and return the team to dominance next season. And the rest of the season should be used to see how these young players can handle resilience and bounce back from a losing streak. The point is, this team has been frustrating to see fall from one of the league's best to one of the league's worst. but they still have some pieces that can help them compete during the rest of the season and in the future. So far, the Baltimore Orioles have been an alarming team this season. After losing key players in the offseason, the team has underperformed. As expected, their pitching has been disappointing, but their exciting offense has been non-existent this season. How will the rest of their season go? Have the Orioles ruined their rebuild, or is this outlier season just a bump in the road for their future dynasty? Drop your opinion in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to play ball.